This your boy Burnell Taylor, and I'm kicking it with Nola Zen TV. So, well, of course, Nicki was one of my judges on Idol, and we had a nice little bond because my audition, I'm telling you, like I don't know, something had came over me. I just went in there and I really just blew the roof off the building. Like all they team, Mariah Carey makeup artist, a hairstylist, Nicki hairstylist, Safari, all them was running out of the room trying to find me. So from day one we had kind of, created this bond. So this like a whole year after I'm on the show. So like everything had kind of like died down, and people feel like if you're not on TV then you fell off, or whatever. So around this time people had started. I'm talking about when I was on the show, I was getting happy birthday wishes from people that I ain't hear from in years, right? My birthday came back around, I ain't get them saying happy birthdays. So I'm like, it's cool. So one day, and I remember at this time I felt like I wasn't gonna never get another opportunity because I feel like Idol was so, to get on there and to go as far as I did with little to no experience. I just felt like that was the pinnacle, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't think, at this time I thought I was stuck. So I'm laying down sleep and something woke me up and said, get on Twitter. Now I don't know what, it had to be God. I get on Twitter, I go straight to my DMs and I see it's a DM from Nicki. She like, send me a number on you ASAP. I'm going to the page trying to make sure it's the real Nicki because I'm like, I don't need nobody playing with me, like, So I send a number. Probably like an hour passed, she ain't never called. So I'm like, fuck, I'm about to start working out or something. My nerves had got bad, so I had to do something. And I had then told my grandma and them, like, Nicki DM me or whatever. Well, I started working out. Probably like 30 minutes into my workout, my phone rang. So I answered it. I'm like, hello. She like, hey, Bernie. She used to call me Bernie. She like, hey, Bernie. She like, I got ideas not set in stone yet, but I want you to open for me for the BT Awards. She like, I'm on my way to the rehearsal. I got to get it clear first, but I'll let you know something by the end of the night. And what a lot of people don't know is like, she's Nicki, but it's not as simple as just being like, oh, I want somebody to come sing before I come, cause it's like a whole production, and they have everything planned out, mapped out. They know how they want everything to go. So she called back probably like 10 o'clock. She didn't call back. Her team called back and was like, can you fly out tomorrow? And I'm like, damn, this shit real. Like, I'm like, yeah, I got fly. I'm like, I'm at the airport right now. Like, tell me what.
Did you cry?
Did I cry?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm like, I'm at the airport right now. Just tell me what airline I'm flying with. So they get all the information. I get on the plane the next morning. I fly straight into rehearsal. Mind you, this is my first time ever seeing Nicki like toned down. Like she ain't have no makeup on. She ain't have no clothes. Every time I saw her when we was on the show, she was already like done up. So it was like I was really in this shit, like, so we, rehearsing whatever. But I'm the type of person, like, I be wanting to put my spin on everything that I do. So when I got there, I'm like, damn, how am I gonna bring me to this situation? Like, I don't want to come here and do it exactly like she did it. That'll be defeating the purpose of having me here. And every day I was doing something different. And the day of, we did a dress rehearsal, and I did something different, cause I was just nervous. I didn't know how I wanted to do it. And by the time I got off the stage, they told me Nicki wants you in her room. I'm like, oh shit, what's about to happen? I go to the room cause it was at the Nokia. So the Nokia in LA is like hotels, just like our downtown. It's like hotels surrounding the whole building. So she had a hotel room, like literally as soon as you walk out the building. So I go in there, she opened the door. They all sitting around, like waiting for me. And I'm like, damn, what's about to happen? Like, she like, Burnell, I love you on a business and a personal level, but you not about to fuck up my show. Now the New Orleans in me wanted to be like, hold up, like, you could have pulled me to the side and said this. Like, you had to say this in front of everybody. But she just was, I feel like she was trying to push me. So this year was like everybody that you could think of was at this BT Awards. So she like Chris Brown on the list. I mean on the lineup, August on the lineup, Tree on the, I could get any of them to sing this, but I want you to sing it. Now, what's also crazy is everything's so small in like the music industry. So her vocal coach was my vocal coach on Idol. And it was probably like 5 vocal coaches. So what they did was they split everybody up to like who they feel like would fit whatever vocal coach best. So he like, yeah, Burnell, I'm gonna be honest, they gave me everybody they knew wasn't going for. So me hearing that, it put me in a whole nother, cause mind you, don't nobody know I'm about to be on the BT Awards. It's literally a surprise. Like nobody knows. So I'm like, oh yeah? Oh, they don't even know what's about to happen. So she like, mind you, when she called me the first time, she called me private, so I never had her number. But they recorded a video of me while we was rehearsing, and she texted to me. So I'm literally this like 30 minutes before a live performance. I'm literally getting dressed with the earphones in my ear, like going, like listening to it over and over and over and over again. We get on the stage. It's like a wall that's covering me because she performed on the other side of the stage first. And then it transitioned into me singing. So there's a wall covering me the whole time while she performing. The wall went up. And I had told myself, don't look in the audience, because I knew it was going to be, you know, this was like opening me up to like a whole nother like audience. Like, you know, black people really don't watch Idol like they used to watch it. So a lot of these people didn't know who I was. Soon as the wall go up, the first person I see, Wayne. I'm like, what in the fuck? Like, now I really gotta kill this shit. Like, so did my thing. It was over. Literally, I'm walking on stage. Everybody, 2 Chainz, all these people, they tapping me like, you killed that shit. You killed that shit. I felt myself getting so like overwhelmed, and this before I even got to my phone. I felt so overwhelmed. I'm like, man, I gotta get to my hotel room, because I didn't want to cry in front of everybody. So I get to the hotel room, I'm checking my phone. They on Twitter, I'm trending number 2. I'm trending number 2 out of everybody that was on the BT Awards. I'm trending number 2, and the first thing was trending was the song that I sung. So I'm like, people, they like text, like tweeting me like, who are you? Like, where you been? Like, I was more intrigued with the people that was asking me who I was, like, versus the people that knew who I was. I'm like, man, this really opened me up to a whole nother, you know, situation. Got to the room, cried my eyes out. She had an after party, and I was like, I can't go to this after party. I'm too, like, you know, I'm too overwhelmed. But something was like, go. So I hit up her background singer. I'm like, we going to the after party? She like, yeah. So we on our way to the after party. I'm like, so how does work? Because I don't really know how LA clubs, like when I stayed in LA when I was on Idol, I wasn't old enough to get in clubs. So I wasn't running the streets, going out and all that. So I'm like, how does work? I'm about to go up to that Pride thing. I'm about to go up to the door and be like, I'm here for Nicki. Like, how we gonna do this? She like, I got her email. I'm like, I got her number. She just sent me the. So I'm like, I'm about to text her. I'm like, it's only 2 ways this could go. So I text her. I'm like, what's up, Nick? I'm like, I'm like, what's up, Nick? We about to come to the after party. She like, where y'all at? I'm like, we parking. She like, all right, come to the side door. We go to the side door. They closing the side door. I'm like, they ain't letting us through the side door. She like, all right, I'm about to send somebody. Man, she sent like 5 bodyguards. I'm like, oh, it ain't that serious. Like, so we walk through the club. The people like, they tapping me like, man, you killed that earlier. You killed that. And I got in a section. And I remember the first thing came out of my mouth was, what's up, superstar? I saw you was trending on Twitter. I'm like, you know, I'm trying to like, I'm still overwhelmed in this moment. So like, I'm really there, but I ain't there. Like, So she like, I just want to thank you for, coming and helping me out with this. I'm like, I won't thank you. Like, I don't think you understand, like, what this situation did to me and how many people you didn't expose me to. She like, they knew who the fuck you was. I had to remind them. So I'm like, cool. She like, when you leave? I'm like, supposed to be tomorrow. She like, you want to stay longer? I'm like, what you think I'm about to say no? I'm like, of course I want to stay longer. She like, all right, well, just let me know how long you want to stay, and, we'll get it, figured out or whatever. And I would have stayed. I wound up staying, like, to that Wednesday or Thursday, but I had to leave because my little cousin, in 2011, she got killed by a motorcycle. Actually, I saw you, I don't know if you, I saw you interview, Young Josh.
Yeah.
That's my little cousin, his little sister. So I had to come back because they do something for her every year. So I had to come back, but yeah, fuck with Nicki the long way.